Welcome to your practice. Please find a comfortable posture for some opening breath work. At opening breath work, let's take a moment to consciously think about lengthening the breath. Let's give a proper check-in to our breathing. Check into your breathing. Breathe in and out through the nose now. Start to lengthen the breath. Lower the breath. A few more rounds. Just try to really feel the sensation of breathing. Relax and settle into your body. First pose will start out kind of mellow. What you'll do is you'll take a low prop, like a pillow or a blanket, not your block. And you'll situate it on your mat so that you can put your hips on that prop. With your hips on that prop, you'll drape over the edge of the prop. It's okay if that prop's a little bit under your low back as well. The prop is almost like a little waterfall from your hips to your ribs. And your shoulders and head will rest on the mat. You can keep your knees bent and have your feet flat on the floor, or you could straighten the legs out. Whatever kind of feels better for your body right now. Just a little gentle, supported back bend. Take a moment, make sure you're comfortable. Rest your hands on the sides of your belly, just to the left and right of the navel. Let's practice that same slow breathing here. Keep that breathing. Just turn your head and look to the right. Turn your head and look to the left. So back to center. Take your arms out so the elbows are in line with your shoulders. And have your fingers point to the sky. Notice how it's a little bit easier to breathe into the side of the ribs. Slowly rotate so the back of your hand starts to move towards the floor. Very slow. You have to get there. Breath or two here. Bring the hands back up. Use your feet to lift your hips up and move that prop out from under your hips. Rest the hips on the mat for a second and then take your left ankle on top of your right knee. Nice and slow, just tip your legs over to the right for a moment. Tip your legs over to the left. Doesn't matter how far they go, just feel. One more time. Take this figure four shape and tilt it over to the right. And tilt it over to the left. And come back to center. Change, push legs on top. So the right ankle's on top of the left. And drop that figure four over to the left. Rock it over to the second side. Doesn't have to get all the way to the floor. You're just sort of feeling what's right on the hip and on the low back. Back to the first side again. Continue to breathe slow, mindfully. One more time to that second side. And then back to neutral. Unhook that leg. Place the soles of the feet together. Let the knees open out wide. Take your hands and place them on the top of the thigh, right where it meets the hip. And just gently kind of push the hands into the thigh bone. So you're pushing towards the feet. Make a little more space. Come back up with both knees. Inhale, pull the left knee in towards the body. Don't use your hands, just use your muscles of the leg. And then push the foot towards the ceiling. Any amount is fine. Rebend that knee and place it back down. Bring up the right knee. Push the foot towards the sky. Rebend the knee and place back down. Let's do that with breathing. Inhale, left knee up. Exhale, push to sky. And then release it down. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, push to sky. And then back down. Go back and forth a couple more times. Relax a moment. Step the knees apart, the feet apart. Now push down with your elbows and your shoulders and start to open your throat a little bit. like you're lifting your chin just slightly. Push down with your elbows and shoulders. Lift your chin a little bit. Take a deep breath. Open the front of your chest, front of your throat. Breathe here. Where the feet feel comfortable. And then take up the left knee one more time, or opening up your left knee and grab the shin. Grab the shin near your ankle. Grab your left shin near its ankle and pull toward the body with both hands. As you do this, on the next exhale, peel your forehead up and towards that ankle. Hold it and breathe. Exhale, release. Good. Let's bring up the right ankle, holding the shin near the ankle and pull towards the body. Exhale, pull the forehead toward the ankle. And release the leg. Awesome. Let's roll onto our sides. And when you're ready, press up to a comfortable seat. No, not a comfortable seat. Hands and knees. On hands and knees, you're gonna just melt your low back so your low back looks like a hammock. Start to breathe again into the low belly. The toes tucked. Sit the hips back. Try to keep that hammock sensation in your low back. Inhale, come forward. And we'll do it again. Exhale, sit back. Keeping the hammock sensation in your low back. You can't go as far back. To go further back, you have to round your back more like a turtle shell. We're preventing that. We're inhaling, we're keeping the curve in our low back like a hammock. And on the exhale, we keep it as we sit back and you mount. Inhale forward. And exhale last time, sit back. Inhale forward. All right, push down with your left knee and bring your right leg back behind you. Extend it out back behind you, about like a parallel with the floor. And then exhale, pull it in and under. Inhale, send that leg back. Exhale, in and under. Inhale, back. Exhale, in and under. Inhale, back. Exhale, under. And then return to tabletop. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, in and under. Inhale, back. Exhale, under. Inhale, back. Exhale, under. Inhale, back. Exhale, under. Inhale, back. Exhale, under. And replace the leg. Good. Walk the knees back and slowly lay the hips and then the torso down on the mat. Place the elbows out in front, under your shoulder. Push down with your palms and elbows. And rise up to your crown. Breathe here. And energetically shoot your toes back behind you. Reaching through the heels and the toes. Good. Slide the right hand out so that arm is straight. Right, forward. Out meaning forward. And now roll and pull the left leg back and over to the right. Put that knee back behind you. Good. Roll back to Sphinx pose. Slide the left hand out in front of you so the arm is straight. And then roll the right leg up and over to the left. Inhale back to center. Good. Press up with your forearms. Press up with your hands. Take a deep breath, and let's go to downward facing dog for a few deep breaths. Keep breathing here. Exhale, lower back down to your knees and come up to kneeling posture. You're gonna make fists. Fists with your hands. You're gonna place them just above your hips, kind of right where your pant line, just above your pant line. Just gonna use your knuckles and give just a little massage to the muscles there. And you're going to encourage the muscles to go in and up. So just by doing this action, you might feel the front of the chest opening up and the belly lengthening. And you can kind of pause with the knuckles there still and look up slightly and breathe here. This is like anti-lifting posture. Good. Put your arms up in the air, any amount. Be humble with your shoulders. And you're going to pivot, tuck one toe, and put the other foot flat on the floor. Do your best. Try to feel stable. Use both legs. Use both feet. And push down to come up. Good. Now you can use your hands if you need to. Keep reaching up though once we're up standing. Bend your front knee into warrior one pose. And place the palms together. Step to the front of your mat. Inhale, reach up tall. And then exhale, take your head to one side. Just remember what foot was forward. I did not give you a choice, or I'd let you choose. Let's take the head the other side. Inhale up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, flat back. And then exhale, walk it back to tabletop. And then come on up to kneeling again. Take your fists, put them in the low back, Just give a gentle massage, pushing the knuckles in and up against the muscles of the low back. Let it open the front of your body and stretch the arms up in a way that feels good to you. Tuck the other toes and step the other foot forward. You need to use your hands on your front thigh. Go right ahead. Focus on pushing down through both feet. Push down through both feet. Inhale to come up and turn into warrior one. Breathing here. And step forward. Inhale. You can have the hands out like this, or you can interlock them behind the head. Turn the gaze to look at the right elbow. And then tip the right elbow down. Breathe here. And release your shoulder blades. Inhale back up. Turn and look at the left elbow. And then tip the elbow down. Breathe here. Inhale back up. And then release the arms down. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale down. Inhale, flat back. Let's all come to a downward dog for 5 breath counts. Here we're going to, after the 5 breaths, do some knee to chest. So keeping the feet where they are, or keeping one foot, keep the right foot where it is. Exhale, pull the left knee in, and then step it back. Exhale, pull the right knee in, then step it back. Back to where it was. Exhale, left knee. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, right knee. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, left. Exhale, right. Exhale, left. Exhale, right. Exhale, left. And exhale, right. Good. Come down to kneeling pose. Separate the knees and rest in a child shape. Close the eyes, breathe here. Just try to make the breath long and slow. Good. Place the hands down, come back up to tabletop. From tabletop, you're going to inhale, bring your left knee up like a fire hydrant pose, and then lower it down. If it's available, have your knees touch, like when you, like neutral is knees together. If knees together is uncomfortable for you, don't worry about it. You can take a block if you want it and put it between your knees so that when you bring the knees back together, you're squeezing the block. Inhale, fire hydrant the left leg up. I'm sorry, the right leg, second side. And then exhale, knees together. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, squeezing back together. Inhale, right leg. Squeeze. Inhale, left. Squeeze. Inhale, right. Squeeze. Inhale, left. Fire hydrant. Yep, you got it. Squeeze. 2 more rounds. Inhale, right. Squeeze. Inhale, left. Even look at the leg. See if the shin is getting to parallel. Inhale, right. Squeeze. Inhale, left. Squeeze. Inhale, right. Squeeze. Good. Downward facing dog pose just for a moment. And then transition to forward bend. Breathe here and forward fold. And focus on the feet, rooting down through the soles of the foot. Free the hands up, press down through the feet as you come all the way up to mountain. Good. Bring the arms by your sides. Do deep breaths here. In mountain pose, you're going to draw the hands into fists behind the back again. Same thing we do when we're kneeling. And gently use the knuckles to massage the low back in and up, just above the hips. Let it open your chest and open your front body skyward. Breathe and now press steadily with the knuckles into the low back area to help you, almost like you're assisting the stretch, assisting the mobility of the spine. Keep breathing here. Don't put too much weight in the toes. There are the balls of the foot mostly. Good. From here, bend your knees, hands on the knees, chair pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands on the knees, chair pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, up. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, up. Chair pose. Feeling pretty good. Inhale, up. Use the curve of your spine to stand up tall and bright. And then exhale, use the strength of your legs. Sit down deep. Inhale, use the curve of your spine like we've been working on with the knuckles to open up. Call it orator pose. Exhale, sit down chair. Active listener pose. Inhale, orator. Exhale, eager listener. Good. Hands on the blocks. Step your right leg back. Keep the heel lifted for now. So it's a lunge. Push down through both feet. Breathe here. With the front leg, without collapsing your knee, pull or squeeze the inner leg like you're hugging a tiny little wall, like a little rock wall, with your left leg, your left shin, your left thigh is squeezing to the midline. Breathe there as you keep that hugging. You keep that hugging. You can even like almost think that you're moving your hip out to the left. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. In an old school alignment, this was called shins in, thighs out. Shins kind of hug in. That upper thigh, I feel like it moves out a little bit. Good. Step that back foot forward and step the left leg back. So we're in the lunge with supported with the blocks. And press into your lunge. And you start to hug the midline with the right inner leg. As you hug the midline, you might naturally feel that the right hip moves out a little bit. This is good. This is releasing tension in the outer hip. Creating inner thigh strength to stabilize. Keep breathing here. Step it forward again. Forward bend. And then take the right leg back once more. This time plant the foot down. Press down through both feet and come on up. Warrior one. A little different. You're going to take the thumbs to the low back so your hands are on your hips. Thumbs to the low back. So your hands are on your hips. But it's the same thing you did. I'm grabbing my love handles. You can grab whatever you got back there. And you kind of push with the thumb in and up. So give it a little bit of curve in your spine. Help open up the front body. But as you do this, make sure you plant your back foot. And breathe here. Keep breathing. As you send the thumbs in and up, gently pull the elbows and shoulders back. Grow your crown to the sky. Then you kind of play with planting your back foot and bending your front knee deeper. Kind of a dance between the two actions. Yeah, finding where the sweet spot is for your pose. Good. Step back to forward foot to the front of your mat. Inhale, arms up. Orator. Exhale, active listener. Eager listener, that's what I called it. Inhale, orator. Exhale, eager listener. One more time. Good. Hands on the mat, on the blocks, and step the left leg back. Turn the foot down for warrior one leg. And when you're ready, push down to rise up. The hands on the hips, so the thumbs are kind of in the low back area. Just gently, don't overarch. We just want to put sort of the natural curve of our spine while keeping the back foot planted. You can bend your front knee. Kind of a dance between those two actions. Breathing. Bring the elbows and shoulders back a little bit. And step forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow forward. Use the blocks or use something for support. Put the left foot in the middle of the mat and lift the right leg as high into the air as you can. Breathe. You're using the hands for stability, but your left leg is where the weight is. You're trying to be balanced over that left foot. Standing splits. Bend the standing leg, stay centered over the foot, and in one graceful motion, or one effort to be graceful, drop that back leg back and come up, warrior two. Breathe here. Straighten the front leg, triangle pose. Turn your gaze to look at your top hand. Don't go too low today. Give yourself some space for your low back to be in and your hips to have more mobility. Don't go too low. And think about maybe a full few inches above where your pose would normally land. Rotating the ribs now that we've been here, a few more deep breaths. Rotate the ribs up and back and send your right heel back a little further. Push it down into the ground, but send the right heel back a little further, and you rotate against that twist. Good. Bend the front knee, put the hands on the mat, bend the front knee deeply, and then drop that back knee to the earth. Deep bend in the front knee. You can have that knee over the toe or the arch of the foot. And then let's push back, downward dog and plank pose. Let's all make it to downward dog. And walk to the front of your mat. Center the right foot. Inhale, lift up the left leg for standing splits, any amount. Got the hands down for balance, but the weight is over the right foot. Best you can. Breathe here. Deep breathing. Let the activity of the pose open the body. Good. Nice and slow, smooth transition. Bend the front knee and drop into warrior two. Slowly straighten the front leg and come into triangle pose. Now, we're not going as deep today. This will help us keep space in our hips. You can even rotate your neck to look at the ceiling. Have a long hold here. Breathe slow, breathe smooth. You want to maybe pivot the left heel back some. You can plant it down into the earth. As the left heel pivots back and presses down, and rotate the ribs a little more toward the sky. Bend your front knee deeply. Lower the hands to the floor, maybe drop the back knee to the floor. Give a deep lunge here. Don't put any pressure on your knee, just have a deep bend, whatever that means for your body. Looks good. Shouldn't get any pressure in the knee. Great long hold, everyone. Place the hands flat on the mat if you're not already. Go back to down dog or plank hold. Now let's come down for a child's pose rest. In this child's pose, keep your palms flat on the floor out in front of you, so your arms are extended. Deep breath into the back of the ribs, the back of the kidney area. Two more like that. Breathe deep into the kidney area, the back base ribs. Inhale, come up. Downward dog. And walk to the front of your mat again. Weight over your feet. Come up to standing. Breathe here, mountain pose. Maybe using the wall briefly here. You can have the wall in front, or it'll be your right side to start. Either way. We're going to do figure four pose. You're going to hook the left ankle on the right knee. If you don't need the wall, you can put the hands on the shin. Today we're going to practice going as low as we can, where that feels right to our body. So you're bending the standing leg, and you're folding over the legs like a shelf. You might want to get your hands towards some blocks on the floor or even to the floor, while still keeping the front foot or standing foot flat. Inhale, come back up. Let's change sides. You're going to put the left foot down, right ankle up. And slowly start to bend and fold. Don't strain, don't struggle, just seeing what your balance can support. Keep breathing long, slow breaths. Be in the sensation. Be at that place where there is sensation happening. Just exploring that sensation. Inhale, come back up and release the leg. Good. Similar pose The wall will be in the front, I think would be best if you're using a wall or a chair in front. You're gonna take the left knee over the right knee. So instead of the ankle, it's the knees that are stacked like eagle legs. And you're gonna squeeze the shins towards each other as you bend the knees. You might get your hands to the blocks or the floor. You're not sort of using the wall. You can use the wall, you just slide your hands down the wall. But you're still kind of folding or resting the body on top of that top thigh, if possible. Seeing what's available. Inhale, sprout back up. Very good. I'm gonna bring up the right knee, hook it over the left knee, the second side. Squeeze the shins towards each other. As you start to crouch down with your standing leg, you bend the standing leg, and from here you can fold the body over the thigh a little bit. Breathe, sustain the sensation. Not going into a place where you just can't wait to get out of the pose. Go to a place where you can be in the pose and feel that there's cultivation happening. The body is receiving a benefit. Inhale back up. Take a wide stance on your mat again. We'll find that shape we worked on a couple times today. You take the hands to the hips so the thumbs can press into the low back muscles on the side of your spine. And you just gently kind of massage. We've just lengthened those, right? We've been bringing those muscles in. Last few poses, we were lengthening those muscles. And so we're just kind of reinstating our original idea that those muscles flow in and up. But we don't want them to become rigid or brittle or locked in any direction. We want them to feel supple. They can twist, they can tilt, they can flow in and up, and they can round back and down. But for the most part, when we have low back tension, it's often because it's this in and up action that gets stiff. Not always, but often. Use that sensation of open the front body, broaden your chest. You broaden the chest even more by pulling the elbows and shoulders back. Good. Exhale, bow forward. You can use blocks if you'd like, or the floor. Do a wide stance, wide as feels comfortable to your body, where the feet can still be firmly on the earth. You might use the blocks. If it feels good to you. Or the floor, you're going to walk your hands to the right. And then you might have to turn the heel in a little bit and bend the right knee. Deeply, stretching the opposite leg. And then you're going to walk the hands over to the other leg, the left leg, and bend the left knee. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. You may or may not need arm support, I do. Walk it, bend to the first side, but this time, push, to go a little deeper if you'd like, you push the left heel down and turn the toes up. You're going to push the heel down, the left heel, a straight leg down. Good. Slowly put that foot on the earth and walk it over. The heel stays on the earth the whole time. You're just pivoting on the heel. Bend the left knee and pivot on the right heel so the toes turn up. Good, walk it back to center. Push the right hand into the floor and pull the left shoulder to the sky. So we're gonna twist it forward fold. Keep your hand on the low back today. Good, change arms, change sides. Keep the hand on the low back so it has that gentle curve even as you twist. Back down. Pivot the heels in and push out through your knees. Inhale, rise up. The heels turned in, toes turned out. Lift the arms up, horse stance. Without using your hands this time, feel that low back. Feel that massage action that you're doing where the low back muscles come in and up. Sit a little deeper maybe. And take a big old step back to the front of your sticky mat. You can put your arms out if you want. I'm just going to do a couple calf lifts. You're going to push down through the balls of your feet and the toes of your feet and just lift your heels up. And then slow as you can, lower them back down. Inhale, lift up. Knees are straight. Slow as you can, back down. Inhale, back up. Slow as you can, back down. Inhale, back up. Back down. Two more. Lift up. Back down. Lift up. Back down. Last round. Hold it. Aha, tricked you. Just kidding. I make myself laugh. Almost lose my own balance. Stand your tippy toes. And then soften back down. Very good. Just take a moment to stand in your posture and see if just what feels good to your body without having any cues or instructions. Did so much work on the curve of our spine tonight. Just see if it feels natural to stand more upright without having to think about it. See if the muscles are like sort of responding to a more uplifted inner posture. And see how that feels compared to what your normal posture would feel like, your day-to-day posture. Good. When you're ready, come down to hands and knees. Squeeze the thighs together once again. And squeeze, if you can, squeeze the ankle bones and the inseam of the foot. So it's inner knee, ankle bones, and the inseam of the foot. If you can't do that, just try to make it even. Maybe you put a block. I would put two blocks. One block in between the knees and one block in between the ankles. And then slowly sit back. Only sit back as far as you can go without losing that equal squeeze. And then just breathe wherever that edge is for you. Come back up. This sounds a little strange, but now you're going to keep the knees touching, and you're going to keep the big toes touching, but you're going to let the ankles fall away from each other. And a little strange, I know. The ankles, you're going to be on your tops of your feet. Big toes are touching, you're on the tops of your feet. Your toenails are on the mat. The ankles fall away from each other. The big toes are touching. And you'll do the same thing. You'll sit back. Breathe. Just feel what the pose is asking of the body. Why would this be useful to our low back, our inner thighs, our outer thighs, our knee joints? Feel. Back up. Help that low back in again, self-massage kind of energy. Go ahead, push the left knee forward and slowly take the right knee back for pigeon posture. Pressing down through the shins, evenly. Stay upright today, or you can bow forward. Breathe, long, slow breaths. Walk the back foot forward, out of your posture. Right knee forward, left knee back. Second side. Roll onto the front hip and swing the back leg all the way around. Those legs out in front, both legs. Just take a moment to anchor down through the heel and the sit bones of both legs. Rest your hands on your shins or your knees. Gently slide the hands. Don't reach. Just see where they can get to. Some of us might be able to hold our toes. Some of us might just be holding our shins. That's fine. Keep breathing, and now let gravity take over. So the heels are heavy, the sit bones are heavy, and then you just let your spine, rather than pulling with your arms, let your spine respond to gravity. Inhale back up. Take the left foot in against the right thigh area. Slide the right hand down the right leg and shoot the left hand out on the diagonal. So you're on your fingertips, or you could even have those fingers on a block, like the height of your shin. And so you're actually still going out over the center of your pelvis, even though the legs are asymmetrical. And then you just, once you've slid the hands forward without reaching, let gravity take over. So your left leg, your right heel, and your sit bones go into the earth. And the spine just follows. Back up. And switch sides. Left hand on your shin, right hand out on a diagonal. Slide the hands out any amount without striving. Sink down through the earth with your legs. And let gravity affect the spine. Inhale back up. That leg out. We're going to return to the same pose we started our class in. So that blanket roll or a lower pillow. At this stage, you might want to be higher, and that's fine too. But you'll put something under your hips and somewhat towards the upper hip so that your pelvis doesn't tuck under. But it's like under the upper hips, even a little bit of the low back, so that your low back cascades off of the prop and into your ribs. And it's the same feeling when we were giving ourselves that massage with our fists. The low back muscles go in and up the spine. We're trying to keep the muscles relaxed though. Passive. Trying to calm the tension. You're not intentionally arching, not using your hands, you're not using muscle tone. Just letting the shape of the pose naturally affect the body. And bear witness. If you want, you can use your feet Gently lift your hips and squeeze your butt muscles to kind of support the low back before sitting them back down. 2 more pulses like that. All right, you can finish by lifting the legs up into the air. Inverted legs. Breathing. Place the feet flat on the floor. Remove the props. Pick the left knee up and twist in your favorite way to the right. Back. Take the right knee up and twist the other direction. Center. Legs out long, or do one final pose to kind of neutralize your spine. And relax. Rest the body. Let it absorb the effects of the practice.
stretch, and then take a comfortable seat. Thanks for practicing. Namaste.